So this is Rob Cotton. I want to talk a little bit about a piece that I published earlier today on the Inquisitor.com website titled Donald Trump Cabinet Pick Jeff Sessions Could Be a Major Buzzkill for Cannabis Legalization Efforts. So basically I just go into some detail here about Jeff Sessions and some of his attitudes about cannabis in general, cannabis legalization, pointing out that this could turn out to be very bad for people who are concerned with states' rights when it comes to cannabis legalization. He's not really a fan of it. So at a Senate hearing earlier this year, he made the comment on April 5th, 2016, before the Senate Caucus on International Narcotics Control, of which he is a member, that we need grown-ups in charge in Washington to say marijuana is not the kind of thing that ought to be legalized. So, clearly he's not a fan of marijuana. I do include in the post, and I'll have a link to the post in the bottom of this video, full about 9 or 10 minute video of him making some of these comments on YouTube.
The issue is bigger than the technical matter we're discussing today, in my opinion.
He has the typical Southern drawl. He is the junior senator from Alabama.
I was United States Attorney when...
Okay, enough of that for now. You can watch it if you want. I couldn't really sit through the whole thing. He's kind of annoying. So here's the problem. Under Obama, Attorney General Holder approved 2 memos, and the Justice Department pretty much went by them, the Cole memo and the Ogden memos. The Ogden memo was written in 2011. It deprioritized federal crackdowns on cannabis businesses in states where marijuana had been legalized for medical use. Then following Washington and Colorado legalizing marijuana for recreational use in 2012, the Cole memo was written, which basically refocused federal priorities on basically 8 different points that they could focus on other than just general crackdowns. Things such as sale of marijuana to minors and also profit avenues for gangs and drug cartels. So the other issue, and you see I have a picture of this Portlandia marijuana dispensary. So the issue is that Donald Trump, he himself seems to have kind of an uncertain position on cannabis legalization, suggesting during the campaign he'd leave it to states' rights, but then also kind of criticizing Colorado's legal marijuana law, calling it problematic. However, back in 1990, he did condemn the drug war entirely and advocate a position of legalizing all drugs to increase tax revenues. So, I touch on that a little bit, and I have a link to it here. You can read more if you'd like. But in general, I just wanted to put a little thing up on YouTube. You can read the piece. I go into some detail about what I've talked about. You can decide for yourself if this is going to be a problem. But at the very least, anyone who's concerned with marijuana, cannabis rights, should remain vigilant that there's a good chance that it's going to be a bumpy road for the next 4 years.